A few days ago, it was announced Chainsaw Man will be getting its third popularity poll, with the winner getting a 4-panel manga made for them, which is really exciting because the last one we got was basically the end of part 1. We haven't got one the entirety of part 2's run. So I thought it'd be really fun to kind of just give my hand at predicting where each character will go. Keep in mind, I only have the perspective of an American and the American audience. I don't really know how the Japanese community feels about a lot of these characters, or if there's a lot of inside bits. The katana ball kicking, I don't know why that's on there, but... So keep in mind that I am only going from what I have seen and what I really think could happen. Basically just going off my common sense, what I think would make sense, as well as using the past popularity polls a teensy bit just as a reference. My scale will basically go like this. Our top tier will be our 1 to 5. Hey, editing with me here. Throughout this video, I tried to put them in a range of where I think they'd go, and the entire time I'm really finicky on the numbers, but at the end of the video I still really mess up the numbers. So I cut in again for editing and I fixed the numbers at the end. If you're looking at this and you're like, those numbers don't add up, they do, trust me. Just go along with it, please. I promise it'll make sense at the end. It just looks really goofy and I'm not good at math in the slightest. You can make fun of me in the comments if you want. Go ahead, flex your math knowledge, I don't care. I think this will be the only tier I'm going to order, just because I feel like that's the most hype. Anything after that is pretty loose. After that, we'll do our 6 to 25, then 26 to 50, 51 to 100, and then 101 to 162, I believe, is the amount of entries. These are basically the placement after that, no one really cares about. This is for all the characters that who really is going to invest every vote of their life onto these characters. I don't see that happening. These are the characters we'll start with, just because I think it'd be more interesting to end with the actually important ones. So we're gonna start with the non-characters. Those are the sentry gun from 156, a room 606 sword, powers breast pads. This cat, its name is Chocolate on the character voting. I don't know if that's a canonical name. I don't think it has a canonical name, but it's the cat that Power's playing with in the scene next to the vending machine. We got the city mouse. Is this guy on here? This is just my regular tier list for that I have every character. Is the pincer guy on here? He is. He was on here. Okay. Then yeah, we're gonna put this rando up there. Kobeni's car. I know Kobeni's car was a funny bit in the first one. Oh, Kobeni's car ranked higher than her. I think we can leave that bit to die. It was funny the first time. Doesn't need to happen again. I know it kind of got dragged down the community. This isn't me being against fun or anything. There is one specific character that I think is really funny and should be up here. It's not Kobeni's car. We will get to him. I think this bit should be left to die. I think a funnier one could replace it. We're gonna get to that. Hold tight. Stay tuned. The cafe dude, and no one's dying for him. He's kind of funny, I guess. The samurai sword, ball kicking, easy revenge cigarette, Makima when she's cooked, the power saw, ribbit frog or frog from hell, angel sword, blood drive girl can probably go down there too. I have a friend who is a big fan of Death Devil's friends. I don't think they're gonna get far. I remember a lot of fan art for them when they first came out. I don't think they're gonna make it in the top 100. Maybe we'll see how I feel when I put everyone up here. I'm gonna put them down here for now. They're not making it far, unfortunately. Sorry. Tanaka sword. I'm gonna assume the cat from 102 isn't gonna get very far. The aquarium spear. The lady who helps Naida in 154, I believe was the chapter. Frog devil. This starts me on a rant right here. This guy. It was revealed right here. It's very bad Google Translate, but I have verified with a Japanese speaking friend that this is the frog devil. This was not revealed anywhere in the manga. This was revealed only here, which makes me wonder, why is this random devil that has quite literally 2 pages, I can fit them both on screen, 2 panels actually, put them on screen right now, editor, 2 pages of that devil, but these guys who are actually interesting looking don't, they didn't get revealed. Obviously you can assume this centipede, it says right there, stag beetle. We know he's ear. What are these ones? This one you could assume is crocodile alligator. There was a theory that she was snow, but I feel if she was, it would have said right here. because Snow is right there. Because they kind of look similar. If you really look at them, they look kind of similar. I don't think there's anything that like tells us what these are. Like, I don't expect you to give me a name for this guy as much as that'd be funny. I really wish we got the devil names for these. I think it's really stupid he said this devil's name but not them. I think that's kind of stupid. We also got this one, the giant devil. I'm gonna assume this is supposed to mean like the big devil. Like, not the devil of giants, but just the big devil at the end of part 1. Although it might, you know, maybe it is the fear of giants. I guess it could exist. It's possible. But this one for sure is the frog devil, which is just very aggravating. I would not be mad if he got the bottom of the bottom. I don't like him. He makes me mad. Anyways, moving on. Oh, uniform sword can also go up there. I'm gonna guess that these guys are gonna be up there, unfortunately. Him for sure. He's just a random public safety guy. Same with this Kishibe lookalike. Stag Beetle's definitely there. Centipede is definitely there. They didn't put Worm on there. There's a third bug besides Pillbug. There's another like bug that attacks him. He looks like a worm. He's not on the list for some reason. I don't know why when both of them are. It just seems kind of odd to leave him out, but yeah, Worm's not on there. These two I don't see going far. I feel like Ear. I think Ear could make it. I'm just putting them up here because we're already listing the other guys. I don't think anyone cares about him. Definitely don't care about him. Where they? People thought she's really attractive. I don't think attractive enough to make 100. You know, we'll see how many people I can fit in here, but I think people might put Ear up there because it's funny. And I think, unfortunately, I don't see her making it. This was my favorite out of the fiends that showed up. I like her. I think Fat Devil could probably make it up there. Am I allowed to say fat on YouTube? I actually just am I allowed to? Editor, censor that just in case. I don't know if I'm allowed to say fat. But most people watching hopefully know what I'm referencing. It's the Fat Devil. I'm gonna assume people know. I'm gonna assume if any of the fiends make it, it's those two because everyone loves their design and he's really funny. But we'll see how many I fit in here. Giant Devil, nobody cares about him. I think Mantis Devil probably. I think most people probably forget this exists. The Earless Cat will go there. I'm gonna put Hasegawa up there. I like him as a character. I think he's cool. I think is a very cool representation of how shitty Japan's government is. He's not on here. This is Miki Takanashi for those who don't know. I'm probably gonna write him in for one of my votes. I think he's cool. He's the only politician that was against killing the kids. I think that's cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate having some humanity in them, you know? So I'm probably going to write in one of my votes for him. I'll probably be the only vote for him, but I respect this guy. I like him. I'll actually give him a tier. I'm going to put him there. I like Miki Takanashi. However, I don't think many people care about him, so probably stuck in bottom tier hell. I think Mouth Devil also is probably going to be stuck down there. All the really devils with no personality. Snow, Bitterness. Was Muscle Devil on there? I think he was, right? Yeah, I don't think many really care for the Muscle Devil. Even anime onlys don't know he exists. Eternity, probably. I'm gonna leave Eternity off for now. I need to start counting these soon. I don't think we've made it there yet, but I think Eternity could be a little higher. He's at least has a personality compared to, let's see, Sea Cucumber. Sea Cucumber's on here, right? Yeah, Sea Cucumber is on there. This chick has no personality. Furio doesn't have a personality. Carpenter Bee Devil, Cinema Devil. I think the motorcycle might go a little higher just because it's iconic. I'm just gonna leave it up there just because before I forget about it. I don't think she was on here, was she? She should be right here. Yeah, I don't think she made it. That's a little surprising. I think she's a very odd character. I feel like she was like the way she was presented makes her look more important than she should be with the whole like with killing Asa's cat, but I don't know, I just feel like she's wholly unmemorable. It feels very plot devicey. I'm not the biggest fan of that plot point. It's really weird. I kind of wish it was handled in a better way. Grapes, they're just dead. Where's Pig Devil? Pig Devil's also just dead. This chick gives Denji the flower for the, I think Denji gives her like 1 yen or something, and he eats the flower. I don't see her being very high. Kato, this is Tanabe. They just used the Mold Devil. Very cool concept, but I don't foresee anyone voting much on them. Mystery Man, I don't think he makes it, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he has many redeeming qualities, other than that one scene where he calls Reze the cheese, and I tweeted about it, and Every now and then I see people call her the cheese, and I have to take like a mental note. Are they referring to my bit or just that she's called the cheese? But in my head, I like to think it's because I called her the cheese, and I will forever have an ego boost because of that. Snake Devil, I don't... Let me count real quick. Okay, so what is one row? One row has 17, 18. That is really annoying. I'm gonna have to get a calculator out. Okay. So first row is 18. So this should have 61 characters in it because it is 101 to 162. 18 plus 18 is 36. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think we got like 11 more to fit in here. So I'm gonna guess Taiyo, Heikawa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure on here, Aki's parents. Yeah, they are on one, so I'm just gonna put his dad up there, but his mom and dad are included in that. The chief, this is the Yakuza guy that Makima interrogates. He's probably down there. I really am interested in these guys. This is Virtue, Dominion, and Seraphim. There's some of the Pochta followers. I really want to know more about them. I hope, because this guy looks fully intact. This guy looks pretty alive. This guy don't got a head, so I don't know about him. But this guy for sure is like fully alive. He's just kneeling. I'm really curious on like if Fujimoto has any more plans for them. You know, I'm gonna gamble and I want to put them up here. At least these two. Virtue, I don't think a single person cares about Virtue. I'm gonna be so honest. These two at least have interesting designs. This guy's fully alive. He ain't got a head. He's just got like weird claws. Nor is the Family Burger employee. I really like Takagi. I think he's cool. I think he's a fun character in the Prison Break. Fun representation of, you know, weirdo masculine men. I'm gonna say he at least makes 100, assuming people even know his name. I mean, they got the picture, so I assume so. You on the other hand, this is just one of the church like leaders. I don't think he makes it. I'm surprised he didn't make it, honestly. Band-Aid Kid? I'm also surprised he didn't make it. I would have really been happy if they showed these as two different characters, because in my heart, I'm not gonna try to make this about other theories, but just one, in my heart of hearts, I don't think Gorsaw, which is this one, is the same as Fake Saw. I do not believe they are the same. I really hope, I'm talking about him right now. I hope he gets like top 50. I really like Gorsaw. I think he's really cool. I hope he's somewhere around here. I'm just gonna leave him up there. I think Penguins, at least 100. I think this is a bit funny enough that people kind of will go for it. Kenzo, I don't think anyone cares about Kenzo. He's just the guy that Sea Cucumber and Power steals the kill. Is Fish Devil on there? I think Fish Devil's on there. That's definitely... Yeah, that one's going to be down there. No one cares about Fish Devil. We can fit 3 more characters in here. Who are the 3 that no one is going to take time to vote? Okay. Mouthless Elephant. I think he's probably down there. Yeah. I don't foresee many people voting for Mouthless Elephant. I'm gonna say this guy probably isn't gonna go far. I have a theory this is Murisugo's dad. Editor, put on my points for why. It is 100% not true. There's no way Fujimoto thought of that. I don't see Katana's granddad getting a lot of votes. Or, here's my dilemma. Do I see these guys getting more votes? Or him? I feel like I think his granddad could get more than him. I think these guys are all going to go in this tier. She could maybe go higher. There's like a very small bit of the community that really finds her attractive. So she might be high. No, I don't think she's 50. No. I take it back. As soon as I started saying it, I lied. I don't think any of the public safety division randos, Fushi, Madoka, random chick, I don't think any of them break 50. This guy don't have a name. He's down there. I don't think anyone cares. So yeah, I think that is our 101 to 162 group. These are ones basically no one is gonna vote for, and if they do, they're not breaching 100. These are the bottom of the barrel. You could question why they're even on the list, except for like him. You know. There's some in there that I personally wish they were higher. I like them, but it's not how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Maybe I'll order it at the end how much I like them or if I wish they're higher. So 51 to 100. Now we're getting into a little more like background characters, but you could reasonably see them higher. This is where we're gonna put our Zombie Devil, Bat Devil. I'll put both Bat Devils. I don't think both Bat Devils should be on the same tier. This one has somewhat of a personality. This one has a couple pages, but also I just don't see. You know what? Here, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move you up, replace you with him, and then I'm going to put Stone Devil in here and move her up, because I'm thinking about it, and I think these guys, maybe I've seen too much like people on Twitter giving them way too much attention. I think they're worthy of being up there. I don't know. Where did I put Eternity? Yeah, Eternity is gonna go in here, and you are gonna move up. We'll put Leech in here and put him up there. How much did these joke ones get? Because we know Kobeni's car got 7th on the first one. Fujimoto got 18th. That was a ride-in, I think. He's not on this one. City Rat got 28. Wow, we are really ignoring. City Rat over Michiko Tendo is bonkers. Makima Meal got 14th. Maybe I'm overestimating how much the Chainsaw Man community cares about some of these characters. I think Eternity could probably go up there. Ghost, Typhoon will probably be up there. I feel like if it was before the movie, they would not. But I'm sure now that the movie's airing, some people care about them. There's another thing I was thinking about when I was recording this. I think movie is going to sway a lot of people's minds. Like, I was thinking there's no way Aki or Power are going to be in, like, top 5 anymore. Because, you know, part 1's gone and been done. But with the movie, I could see some argument for them being higher. Maybe not Power because she's not really in the movie. But, you know, Aki, I could see some argument. Let's finish out Kusakabe in this one. This is Tamaki, I believe. He was probably up there. Tolka, Sugahagi. I wouldn't be surprised if she's lower, but I'm going to assume she's got some hitters, or some shooters, not hitters. Long. These two, I think, would be higher. I'm not going to put them, you know, I'll just put, I'm already ranking those. I think these two could be top 50. Tomato's probably like the very edge of 100, if at all. I still think Tomato over Hasegawa hurts. This guy at least has a, you know what, personal bias, I don't care. Hell Devil's probably in the top 100. Biggest fraud of the series, BTW. Tanaka is probably up there. Actually, how much do we want to bet most readers even remember who Tanaka or the class president are? I'm gonna bet most people do not know who these are. I'm gonna move her down, move him up, and then I'm gonna move the city mouse, sorry. I'm gonna move the city rat up, because apparently what was it? Yeah, City Rat was in the top 30 of the first one. There is no way in my mind he makes top 30 now. But I'm gonna assume more people know him than, I guess, Tanaka. Asa's mom. I hope we give her, like, pretty privilege. She's very pretty. She's a gorgeous woman. I really like Cockroach. I think he's underrated. I think it's very interesting that his first words, the first words spoken to Denji upon reappearing, is why do you side with humans instead of devils or whatever, something along those lines. That basically sets Denji's character for the entirety of part 2. Very cool devil. If it was me, I would put him like up here. I think he deserves it. I'm gonna assume he's getting this though. I don't think many people. He might get a boost because of Gorsaw. Speaking of Gorsaw, his brother, where did he go? I think people might give him the benefit just because the Gorsaw, like, you know, giving him importance. Before Gorsaw's identity was actually shown, it was just this panel. I immediately, look at that, 6 minutes after the chapter dropped, I clocked that it was referencing the 102, and I made like a whole thread. I thought it was this guy. I thought it was the twin brother. So I will say I was not completely right. I was a little bit off, but I did immediately clock that that's what it was going for. And I'm very proud of that. I think Spider Devil's probably top 100. Elder Brother. Crazy that we don't have a name for him when he's on the cover. Is this chick on there? This is the bully, right? Oh no, she is. Also the classmate. Okay, we might need to move someone up. No one's gonna vote for her, right? Maybe we move Makima Meal up and we switch it with her. Curse Devil. It's the top 100. In my heart, although is top 50. No clue if it's gonna come true. In my heart, he's up here, and I'm gonna invest in him. In my heart, he'd even be top 25. To be honest, he's up here. But going off of what I expect, he actually, where did he get? I'm curious. Where? 22. Oh, hold on, 22. And second one he got 35. Okay, he kind of fell off. Before I forget, Joey is also gonna be 100. Angel's girlfriend. Probably top 100 or like here. I'm gonna switch Angel's Girlfriend with Cap. It's kind of a gamble between who makes it down here. I'm not gonna lie. This feels harder to choose than up here. Now that I know that people are voting for like Makima Meal over some like over Michigo. It's kind of crazy. Where is she? I'm gonna put her top 100. I don't think many people care about them, I guess, which is kind of crazy because I like both of them. I've said that about almost every character now. I just like the Chainsaw Man characters. I love them all. They're great. Himeno, while I'm on part 1, do we think Himeno still gets 25? I think she might hold it, not gonna lie. Himeno fans, I think being a part 1 character fan has gotta be like, it's like the meme of the Japanese soldier who kept fighting, right? Like, she's been out of the manga for like basically 200 chapters, more like 180 probably, 190, and you're like still fighting as like she's your #1 favorite character. I feel like you've got it, like she's got to be up there. I don't know, I don't see her falling off that far. Segi Okoku, he's probably 100. Same with Nobana. I kind of want Haruka to be top 50. I don't know if he will be. I'm really iffy on that. He's not been too prevalent in the manga. He has his moments in recent stuff, but I don't know. Nakamura is 100. He's funny in one scene. Oh, I forgot Punishment Devil. We're gonna move someone up. Punishment Devil is not getting voted anywhere past 101. Come on. I guess let's move up. I don't know actually. Mystery Man, maybe? Maybe he does something cool in the movie that it gets added. Let's move Punishment up there. Bucky might be top 50. Oh, Marie Man. Unfortunately, I don't see him getting any further. Gun Goddess is actually no. I'm gonna gamble. Gun Goddess is going up here. Just a feeling. Octopus, probably 100. Takagi, 100. Justice, I feel, is 100. Oh, Subaru's definitely 100. Subaru might be even lower. I think people are gonna nostalgia bait. Yeah, I'm gonna say Power Saw. Subaru goes down. Akane, I think she just looks like a badass character. She's not making it far. No one is gonna remember her nowadays. Second Division Captain, I feel, is gonna hit right there. Same with Nomo. Nomo actually might. I think Nomo might be 50. Oh, Arai is up there. I'm gonna say Santa Claus is gonna be higher. I'm gonna chill on her for a second. I think she can go higher. Oh, Whip Hybrid. Unfortunately, Love Girly, her and Spear are not going anywhere past here. I wish they could, but no one cares about these two. Pillbug, another one of my, like, this character has 2 panels, but I just have an attachment to them for some reason. He's not making it out of top 100 hell. Yeah, we're 5 characters over, so 5 of these characters need to get moved up to the next tier. So I'm gonna gas with the Penguin. There's 1. Penguin gets to go up. Let's move both them up. Let's go Akane. That's 4. Out of these 3, I think Long's definitely got more of a fan base. Future's definitely gonna take that spot. I feel like he's a good top 50. Santa Claus, top 50. Honestly, I hope she goes higher. I might move her up. I think Yuko could be top 50. I think she makes top 50. Maybe top 25, depending on how things look. I'm gonna leave her here for now. She might go up. I have high hopes for Yuko. I think Fire Devil is probably top 50. She hasn't done much, like, on screen physically. Obviously, she's started the whole, like, pseudo-saw pandemic, which is a really cool plot point. I love that idea. But on screen, she hasn't done too much to her name, so I feel like 50 is fine for her. Gilly, I could see being up there. This might be personal bias. I never really got the hype behind Violence. I could see Violence being here, maybe top 25 because he's in the movie. 50 makes sense. I mean, maybe like top of 50. Oh, have I done Fox Devil yet? Oh no, get up there, girl. Like on here, Gun Devil only got 97. I would have thought he would be higher, right? Oh, that just oh no. Are my numbers off? Wait. I forgot about Masaki Ando. Where is he? I did not put him on here. This dude. Masaki Ando has a full name and he shows up in 1 panel, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're basically gonna move someone up in every tier. So in this tier, I vote Spear. This is probably bias. I vote Spear to go up. And then in this tier, I think Tomato, I guess. I don't really know. And we'll move Masaki in that one. I'll do a double check when we're almost done, see if anyone on there needs moved or anyone else that I forgot. This is Crambon. This is Asa's cat. Honestly, you know what? Whip goes up. Crambon goes here. I guess Gunfiend. Where was Gunfiend on here? Hey, that's what I was looking for and I forgot. Is he on here? Did I miss him? Yeah, I don't see him. Maybe I'm blind, but I don't really see him on here. I see Gun Devil. Where did Darkness go? This is an important one. Oh, here they are. 27, 1,000 votes. They're right next to Gunfiend. I'm stupid. they were by each other. Okay, Darkness and Gunfiend around the same. So yeah, I feel confident having them on the same tier. I doubt Darkness is gonna go up. Let's get the ones I know for sure. Meowie. Meowie's not gonna be top 5, but I could see him. I don't know. I could see him be 25. I feel like they got a good bit more to show in part 2 with them and Naida and Denji. So I think them 25, I'm confident in. Fami 25. Miri Sugo. I have belief in Miri Sugo. I also think Barum is somewhere in 25. I know a lot of people hate him because he's a very good villain, but I also know a lot of people love him because he's a very good villain. I could see him being somewhere in top 25. Old Age, also not gonna make top 5 really, but I can see them up there. Kobeni is a easy lock-in. Where'd Katana Man go? There he is, Katana Man. This one I am 100% biased on. I don't know if Nail Fiend's gonna make 25. Do we replace Nail Future? I'm gonna regret this if I move him down. I love Nail Fiend. I'm gonna say Future's probably more likely to be up there than Nail. Right? That makes sense to me. At least from like other people's perspective, I could see Future over Nail. Pochita, I don't think Pochita's making top 5. He's on here twice. I don't know. I think this one's more popular, right? Which is crazy because I like this one more. Like that one's cute and all. This one's badass. But I'm gonna assume they're gonna be roughly the same. So I'm gonna put Hero of Hell Pochita and normal Pochita on the same tier. I don't think either's gonna be top 5 as far as I can assume. I'm gonna leave them there. Angel Devil, I think is an easy top 25. Kishibe up there. Beam up there. Oh, I didn't put Gun Devil anywhere. Ooh, I might be evil for this. Gun Devil here, Nail here. I think Nayuta. Oh, I haven't put Kwangshi yet. She's probably this one. I do not have enough numbers, right? Now that I'm looking at it, let me put all the ones we need. We have Yoru, we have Aki, we have Power, we have Reze, Asa, Yoshida, Denji. Where did do I not know how to count? Hold on. I might be very foolish. Fumiko, Falling, and my sleeper pick, the Earless Elephant. Oh, and Death. I think Fumiko is not top 5, but she's up there. I think Falling is up there. I think Power is up there. I don't know how many views this video is going to get. It might flop. If you see this video, I want you to vote for the elephant at least once. I want you to vote for the Earless Elephant once. I'm going to vote for him tomorrow. I already voted today. I'm recording this at like 10 to 11, my bad. So I already voted today. I voted Nail Fiend. Tomorrow, I'm voting for Earless Elephant. If you see this video, I beg of you, please vote for Earless Elephant. I don't mean to rig the election or anything. I'm not trying to pull a dream. I just think it'd be very funny if anyone that sees this video votes for Earless Elephant. Because there's no way he's going to win. But seeing him anywhere above like top 50 would be hilarious. So please, if you have a vote and you've already just want, you don't have to do it every day, just once, please vote for him. Aki's gotta be 23, right? 24 Denji. Denji has not won either poll, which is kind of crazy as the main character. I don't know why he scores so low. I don't know if it's gonna be different this time. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's gonna be different. So I'm gonna put him down there. I'm putting him down there just based on statistical evidence. Up here, he'd be top 1 for me. I'm sorry, but I don't know. And then we have, my heart is telling me Makima is not making it. I think she's like 6th because I feel like she has been gone for quite some time now. That I'm hoping people have moved on. I think Asa could be bottom top 5. Her placement in the story is very weird because we got her in the beginning of part 2, and then she kind of fizzled out as the main character. And I do think it's intentional. I will put it out now. I do think it is very much intentional, her being sidelined. I know that might be a controversial take. I do think, honestly, I take it back. She's not. I don't think she's going to be bottom of top 5. I think Yoru first, then Asa higher. I don't know how like Japanese community feels about her, but it feels like to me, what I've seen is Yoru is either people's favorite character in the manga or they despise her to the core. So she's like thin ice. I don't know if her or Makima is gonna be there, or even maybe Denji. I don't know. These ones I might need to think on. It's gonna be tough. I think Asa is gonna be top 3, even though she has been sidelined from the manga. I think there's so many Asa fans that even if she didn't appear for the next 30 chapters, I think so many Asa fans are so attached to her, they are still voting her. I keep looking at Denji and I really want to give him top 5. I'm gonna move Yoru down to 6th or 7. I don't know which one. I'll do 6th. I'm gonna move Denji to 4th. Above Death, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna gamble on that one. And that leaves Yoshida and Reze. These two, you might, okay, so it's really hard to pick a top 1 out of them because I see a lot of Yoshida haters, but at the same time, like, the numbers don't lie. 10th in part 1, and then 6th with 32,000 votes in the second one. And this was the only, wrong one. The only memorable thing he had done at that point was box Guangxi. But at the same time, I feel like she is going to be stacked because of the movie. But also, if you've read the most recent chapter, editor, pull that up, Yoshida fucking died. My heart is telling me Reze because I feel like the movie is gonna change so many, like, her marketing is all over. I feel like at the time of this, my final bet is going on Reze, but my heart is telling me Yoshida. So if he wins, I will be a little disappointed. I bet wrong, but I will be a little relieved knowing he's up there. Asa, I feel like her fans are loyal. She's got to be up there. Denji, I feel like deserves it. Death, it is also just a gut feeling. I feel like a lot of people like Death. I'm going to move some around these rankings just to look more natural. Aki is going to be up there. Power is not getting the movie boost, but she's probably up there. I think Falling. I think a lot of people like Falling. Probably Barum above Falling. Miri, probably not. Kobeni can go up there. Fami's probably gonna go down. Fumiko up. Katana, I probably up there. Oh, Pochita. I forgot about Pochita. Pochita is probably like here, right? He's hella popular. I'm just gonna put both of them together. I know they won't place together, but I assume they should be roughly the same. Beam, probably above Katana. Same with Angel. Angel's probably above Kobeni. These ones I'm not sure about. These are very loose. These are the only ones I'm like hard betting on. Guangxi, probably a little bit lower. Earless Elephant, like I said, in any natural situation, he is down here. But I'm praying that people watch this and actually vote for him because he'd be incredibly funny. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not gonna order all of it. I think this is my list. I think my top 5 definitively is going to be Reze, Yoshida, Asa, Denji, and Death. These are the rest of the tiers. Not ordered, although like list tiers roughly is what I can see them being. Actually, you know what? My bias for Barum is kicking in way too much. Beam above him, Katana above him, Fumiko. Put Barum and Naya together. There we go. Thank you for watching. If you made it all the way through. Again, please slide one of your votes to the Earless Elephant, my goat. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that thing. You can also, I think, Hype. That's like a new feature, I think. It's called Hype. Like, boosts the video in the algorithm for small channels. Don't really know how it works on mobile. I think you like swipe over when you're on the comics, like on the comment box. You can just swipe over, and there's that. So if you can figure out how to do it, please send some hype. I would appreciate it. I want to get this video out, get some new eyes on it. You know, don't know how effective it is, but you know, try it out. You know, have some fun with it. Hey there, post editing with me. So I looked at my tier list after I finished recording, and I like really fucked the numbers. So I kind of adjusted all the tier numbers so it actually represents, you know, their placement in it. I counted in them. I was like, oh, that's 30, not 25, right? So I don't know how I messed up the numbers this bad, but here's the updated. Here's what they should be. Here's the range they should be in. It's a little more wonky than I wanted now. It's not like as clean, but it is what I, you know, that's what it came out. All right. So everything is basically the same. I didn't move anyone around. I just counted just down the line. This is 6 to 30. This is 31 to 54. Here you go. Here's the correct numbered list, but like all the placements are the same. Nothing there changed. It is just the numbers on the side were kind of wrong. And now they're a little weird, but it is better than having it inaccurate.